We've been talking a lot about historic preservation in this episode.
That's right, Pete. And if you have old windows in a house, you might think, well, I'll just replace them with new windows. But we learned today that you can actually update those windows and improve their energy efficiency.
Joining us is Tom Allen with Tom Allen Construction, and Tom was trained by historic preservationist Bob Yap in preserving windows and improving efficiency.
Tom, explain to us how updating old windows can actually improve the energy efficiency.
Well, there are a number of reasons. One is that I can put tracks and gaskets on this old window that will prevent a very high percentage of the air passage from taking place. So you're not losing heat, you're not heating the outdoors the way you would with an old drafty window on an old house. This is the track that goes inside of the window, and the sash is going to slide right in this, and this flange will prevent airflow. This is a gasket which goes at key places to prevent airflow. This kerf here is made with a router, and this we'll just take this out as a demonstrator. And this kerf here is made on the table saw with a blade that I bent the teeth out just a little bit to make it exactly right. So this track will go right in here and slide really nicely.
That's great, really flush.
Yep, and that keeps the air. If this is the window sash, the wood of the window sash, this is now going to prevent airflow from going by there. Another thing you can do is insert a gasket. That piece of gasket prevents airflow on the top and the bottom, so you can stop a lot of airflow with those things. In addition, you can replace the glass with safety glass, which has a higher insulating value. And you can also, if you want, put a storm on the outside, which would be a wood storm as opposed to the aluminum storms. The aluminum storms tend to pass some of that heat transfer through, and the wood does much less so.
And I know you've also added a little runner here, Tom.
Yep, this is a kind of because young children will bite on a windowsill, and or the stool it's called, and if there's lead paint underneath, it's legal to cover lead paint if it is smooth, and you can cover it with new latex paint. You've concealed it, you've sealed it, it's out of the way. But children will go ahead and bite, and so this is what protects.
Protects that.
Yeah.
Now, with this process, Tom, how long can the homeowner expect this will still be functioning for them?
Well, here's an interesting thing. A lot of these replacement windows have a seal, and those seals break down, and you can have condensation, you can have cloudiness in a window within 10, 15 years, and this process can last 100 years.
So again, with this replacement, you're talking about a lifetime, really, right?
More than a lifetime.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
Let's talk about cost. Let's compare refurbishing these windows versus putting in a brand new window.
If you put in a brand new window, usually you have to reframe, and we don't have to do that when we do this. The sides there are not sufficient in the old window, and so you have to reframe those and take out the trim. It's expensive there. We were able to come in at a couple $100 with the processes which we did.
And Tom, what are we talking about in terms of U value for the window then?
With that storm out there, that wood storm, you'd be comparable in U value to what a new double or triple glazed window would do.
Very nice.
Caulk it up very carefully. Yeah, it's really remarkable. You're keeping the integrity of the window, the architectural look. You're keeping wood out of landfill. This old growth wood in these older wood sashes is a much better, tighter grain than most of the faster growing new woods. So it's a win-win-win in the winter.
That's right. Keeping that integrity, that look, the architecture, that's what we fall in love with in old homes.
You bet. You bet. Well, Tom, thank you. And if you'd like more information about making your windows winners, go to our website at powerhousetv.com.